So 3 space.
No.
I want to welcome you all to my second game of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Kids Edition for the PC, in which so far, in this brand new run, in only one game, I have achieved winning $1 million. Am I going to be going for $2 million? We shall find out.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Kids Edition?
Here we go. Let's see if I can tackle on another $1 million.
Okay, are you playing alone? By yourself? Hey kid, it's Regis. How about letting us know what to call you? You know very well that cheaters never prosper.
Yeah, you gave me that cheat code, Regis.
Okay, here we go. Take a look at your first question.
Back in the hot seat. Here we go. This is game 2 for $100. April Fool's Day is the traditional day to do which of these activities? Color eggs, eat turkey, play a prank, decorate a tree. It's play a prank. Final answer.
You think answer C is pretty tight, don't you?
Yep.
I guess you could say that answer was the bomb. You're right.
That's $100. Going for 2.
That's a cool C note for that one. But don't get too comfortable. Even a grown-up could have gotten that.
Yeah, we'll see. We're going for $200. Question. Which of these items is most commonly used to sweep a floor? Broom, hoe, rake, plow. A, broom. Final answer.
Final?
Yep.
So, you're cool with answer A.
Oh, yeah.
Fine. Nice going. You're right.
$200 going for 3.
2 in a row and $200, but that'll barely buy you a decent skateboard these days. You better take a look at your $300 question.
Going
Here
for
it is.
300. Here we go. A lot of money on this one. Which of these professionals is most likely to use shampoo with a customer? Mechanic, hairdresser, tailor, sailor. B, hairdresser. Final answer.
You think answer B will help you ace this one, huh?
Yep.
You're obviously pretty sharp. That's correct.
$300 going for 5.
You're on the board with $300. Let's see how you do with the next question.
$500 on the line here. What U.S. state produces the most potatoes annually? Idaho, Washington, Oregon, Wisconsin. A, Idaho. Final answer.
You seem sure answer A won't let you down.
It will not let me down.
You are wicked right.
$500 and we're going for 1,000.
You're doing a fat job here. Let's keep it going and take a look at your $1,000 question.
Going for 1,000. If I get this right, I won't leave with less than that, and I'm guaranteed a third game. Here we go. Which of these planets shares its name with the current American automobile maker? Venus, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars. We'll say B, Saturn. Final answer.
You're putting your money on answer B.
Oh, yes.
You're obviously pretty sharp.
Got $1,000, and I'm guaranteed a third game. Going home with some money.
Man, you breezed your way through the early ones, but now that you've reached the first safe haven, they're going to get a lot tougher.
A lot tougher. So we're going to go for $2,000. Question. $2,000. Which of these is not an official type of Girl Scout cookie? Tagalongs, Samoas, Snickerdoodles, trefoils. I think it's trefoils. I'm gonna be sure though.
Cool. Select the lifeline.
I'm gonna go to the audience.
Alright, let's check with the kids we polled for Ask the Audience Lifeline.
57% said Snickerdoodles.
Not sure that's much help. 15 seconds on the clock, please.
And I'll trust him. Snickerdoodles final answer. Because I know Tagalongs is. Samoa's is.
Putting faith in the kids we polled. Okay. Nice job.
Yay!
You're right.
$2,000. I just wanted to be sure. So if I didn't ask the audience, I would have gone with trefoils and I would have been wrong.
Excellent. Now let's see if you can double your money with this next question.
We got $4,000 on the line, and here we go. $4,000. Which of these states lies west of the Mississippi River? Mississippi, Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin. West of the Mississippi. We'll say B, Iowa, final answer.
You're ready to roll with answer B. Fine. Nice going, you're right.
$4,000! Just wanted to be sure it didn't say east, because 3 of them lied east, but Iowa is west.
You're doing great, but don't get overconfident. These may be kid questions, but they're going to get harder. For example, take a look at your $8,000 question.
We're going for $8,000. It's a lot of money. 2 lifelines left. Here we go. Which of these TV characters has a watcher named Rupert Giles? Buffy Summers, Dark Angel, Fox Mulder, The Pretender. I don't remember this one.
Cool. Select the lifeline of your choice.
Phone a friend.
I think you should let someone else tough it out on this question. Tommy's the one to call.
Yo, Tommy here.
Tommy, Regis Philbin calling. Can we pick your brain for a second?
Sure, Regis. I'm just sitting out here on the stoop watching a game of stickball. What do you want to know?
Much obliged. Okay, here's the question.
Yeah, well, I got a cousin who watches that show, so I'm down with that.
You sound like you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it's A. I'm not
Buffy
really
Summers.
sure or nothing, but there you go.
Thanks a million. We'll be seeing you.
No sweat, Regis. See you around.
The ever-confident Tommy says it's A. Now, do you agree?
A, Buffy Summers, final answer.
You're thinking our phone a friend is right. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes!
That's right.
Wasn't too sure about that. I knew it wasn't Mulder, Fox Mulder, because he's the X-Files.
You really know what's what, don't you? And you're more than halfway there. Let's get back to the action with your $16,000 question.
Okay, we're going for $16,000. Here's the question. The Egyptian queen Cleopatra VII fell in love with who? King Tut? Mark Antony? Alexander the Great? Hannibal. B, Mark Antony, final answer.
You're putting your money on answer B.
Yep.
Smooth move, you got it.
$16,000. Going for $32,000.
Okay, if you could just get one more question correct, you'll walk away with at least $32,000. No biggie, right?
No. Let's just see if I can answer the question correctly. 32,000, or 1,000, or maybe 16. Who popularized the line "Hasta la vista, baby"? Antonio Banderas, Sylvester Stallone, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold, final.
No fronting, you think answer D is a winning choice. That's fine.
Yes.
Hey, you're right.
32,000. 5 away from a million, going for 64,000. 2 lifelines still intact, because I can use the phone a friend as many times as I want.
You've reached our second safe haven, so you can't walk away with less than that. Now here's a risk-free shot to double your money.
Okay, we're going for $64,000. Won't lose anything if I get this wrong, so here we go. The U.S. Declaration of Independence states, we hold these truths to be what? Unalienable, self-evident, important, universal. B, self-evident final answer.
Is that really your final answer?
Yep. We're going to say B, self-evident. Final answer.
You're saying answer B looks pretty fresh. Okay.
Yep. Uh-huh.
You're obviously pretty sharp. That's correct.
64 grand.
$64,000 in your column. No stopping you when it comes to these questions, huh, kid? Well, let's see how you do with this next one. It's worth $125,000.
$125,000 as I'm getting closer to a million. What will happen? In the book, The Story of Dr. Dolittle, what is the name of the doctor's hometown? Puddleby on the Marsh? Southwark by the Sea? Millport on the Thames? Putney by the Lake? I'm going to do another lifeline.
All right, kid.
Let's reuse the phone a friend.
Let's get the resident whiz kid at school on this one. He's probably acing a test right now. So let's see if the office can page him.
Principal's office.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but could you page Hudson for us? We need a little help on a question.
He's right here. Hold one moment, please. Yes, hello. This is Hudson.
Hi, Hudson. Thanks for being a phone a friend.
Mr. Philbin, how nice of you to call. Do you need my assistance on a millionaire question?
Say, we've got a question only a kid could answer. Can you take a moment to talk with us?
Oh, by all means. What's your question?
Here we go.
Oh, yes. Good choice calling me on the academic ones.
We're very lucky you volunteered to be a phone a friend.
That's a wonderful one. Your answer is A.
We can
Puddleby
always
on the
get a
Marsh.
good answer from you, Hudson. Thanks
Okay,
a lot.
I just wanted to be sure. That was my guess, but I wanted to be sure. And I can use the phone a friend as many times as I want. I didn't really want to use the 50-50.
We get a fast A from our straight A student, Hudson. What do you say now?
A, Puddleby on the Marsh, final.
For real? Is that your final answer?
I'm gonna trust him.
Going to agree with our guest phone a friend. Fine.
Yep.
You are wicked.
125 grand.
Oh, you've really got the goods, kid. This next question is worth $250,000. Take a look.
And it's a good thing I decided not to use the 50-50. Here we go. Which of these African-American leaders won the Nobel Peace Prize? Martin Luther King Jr., Jesse Jackson, Malcolm X, Booker T. Washington.
Okay, which
I'm
line
going to
would
once
you
again
like to
use the phone a friend.
Let's call the school and see if our straight A student, Hudson, can lend us a hand.
Hello, principal's office.
If you don't mind, could you page Hudson to the office? We could use his aid on a millionaire question.
You know, I can help you if you want.
Oh, I think we should talk to Hudson. This is the kids' edition of Millionaire, so I think he's likely to be more help.
Fine. Hudson, get over here. This is Hudson speaking.
Hey, Hudson, it's Regis.
Well, hello, Mr. Philbin. How are you doing?
Well, not bad at all. You think you could lend us a hand with the Millionaire Kids Edition question?
I'm always glad to make good use of my excellent education. What's the question?
Great. Here it is.
Oh, yes. That would be answer A.
Martin
I'm
Luther
sure.
King Jr.
Absolutely sure about that one?
I would stake my 4.125 grade point average on it. Not to brag or anything.
That's terrific. I knew you'd have an answer for us. So long.
Goodbye, Mr. Philbin.
Hudson makes an educated guess and chooses A. Do you agree?
A. Martin Luther King Jr. Final answer. I just wanted to be sure.
Is that your final answer?
I'm honestly not sure if the 50-50 would have helped me.
Trusting the kid's advice.
Yeah, Hudson's a sharp guy. I'll trust him.
Smooth
Yes!
move. You got it.
We're going for $500,000.
Hey, this isn't just who wants to be a quarter millionaire. You better check out the $500,000 question. Here it comes.
Once again, if I had used the 50-50, it would not have helped me. For $500,000. Which composer of classical music was nicknamed the Waltz King? Ludwig van Beethoven? Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart? Johann Strauss Jr.? Peter Tchaikovsky?
Lifeline should
This time,
Which
I
one
will do the
you want?
50-50.
I'm going with the 50-50. Okay, computer, please chuck 2 of those wrong answers, leaving the correct one and one other one. Okay, let's hope
Mozart
that
or
was useful.
Strauss? I'm gonna go with Johann Strauss Jr.
Is that like totally your final answer?
Yeah. C. Johann Strauss Jr. Final.
You're thinking answer C is pretty sweet, eh?
Yeah.
You are
Yes!
wicked right.
We're going for another million, and I still have the phone a friend.
Here it is, the moment of truth. Your $1 million question coming up right now.
Won the million in the last game. Are we going to do it again? Question. Which president said in his first speech to Congress, "All I have, I would have given gladly not to be standing here today"? Gerald Ford, Lyndon Johnson, Harry Truman, Theodore Roosevelt. Phone a friend.
Let's get the resident whiz kid at school on this one. He's probably acing a test right now. So let's see if the office can page him.
Principal's office.
If you don't mind, could you page Hudson to the office? We could use his aid on a millionaire question.
Hold, please. Mom, when are you gonna bring it?
Hudson, why were you in the principal's office?
Oh, sorry, Mr. Philbin. I thought you were my mom. She's supposed to be bringing my retainer to school.
All right, you know, we've got a question only a sharp kid like you could answer. Can you help us out?
Yes, I can help, but please hurry up. The chess club is meeting in 10 minutes, and I don't like being tardy.
Much obliged. Okay, here's the question.
Well, I'm getting an A in social studies, so I can tell you definitively that the answer is B.
I knew
Lyndon
you'd be on
Johnson.
top of the academic stuff.
All I have, I would have given gladly not to be standing here today.
Class.
Hudson, we appreciate your help today. You know, with a brain like yours, you might grow up to be a game show host one day.
You're welcome, Mr. Philbin, and good luck with your show.
Well, Hudson says the smart money's on B. You care to argue with this young scholar?
I will trust him. B. Lyndon Johnson. Final.
Final?
Yep. Says he's making an A in social studies. It's either going to be a million, another million, or 32,000.
Going to agree with our guest, phone a friend. Fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes!
You got it right, kid. You're a millionaire.
2-game winning total of $2 million. Yeah, but can you get here without a cheat code? Maybe.
Way to go, kid. You just became a millionaire. Even though you used that cheat code to win, You still have to find the right letter on the keyboard to enter your answer, and it's not as easy as it looks, huh? Enjoy your I Can't Believe It's Not Real Money, and we'll see you next time, okay?
Alright. Catch you all for that next video coming soon, peeps.